Hey, I am sitting on my slide doing some landscape planning. So I'm up here on my slide because you can kind of see the terrain pretty well. But I gotta be honest, I am kind of nervous. This thing is very slippery. But anyway, right here is a whole line of plants that I've recently planted. And these plants are too shaded, so they gotta move. And I got a whole bunch more plants to plant around. And I'm up here because this is kind of one of the better spots to sit and look at the property. And the sun might be just set a touch too much, so I'm gonna power through this real quick. I've been setting flags out, so it's hard to see in this video, but there's a tree there and a tree there I just planted, and then back there I planted I put a pin to put a shrub, and back here I have a safe space for a trail and an arbor. Pretty much this whole right along that edge of the hill, and that hill kind of wraps around behind there, and that is all for a vehicle trail. And then I'm just gonna plant up the slope for now. I have a whole bunch of plant tags in my pocket. Let me pull them out. I have them organized first because I have the fewest of them by sun only plants. And then I have sun and shade, and they're all shrubs, I believe. And I have some duplicates in here, and I should have some duplicates that I don't have in here, so I just have to keep track of a few. But I'm going around and I'm dropping these tags with flags through the little hole there so that they don't fly away. But I'm planting them around to know where I want to plant stuff. And I planted one, really happy with that, and I started looking around. I realized I was pulling from the wrong pile, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I kind of had to do a restart, so I thought, why don't I record this real quick, just for my own benefit. So I am going to move those plants, but those plants are smaller. I want to work height-wise, tallest to largest. So Winecraft Black, oh my goodness, if I dropped all of those and they went in the pool, I would be furious. They'd fall on the cover. That'd be fine. This gets... This one's a 9-foot spacing. It gets 10 feet tall, 6 to 8 wide. So my plan is with like really big shrubs like this, I want to have this plant be able to go through its full potential, which is 8 feet wide, which would be 4 feet from the center of the plant. And then I'm going to add in another 3 feet, so another 1.5 feet on either side, to account for perennials. And because I'm going to do like double layering of heights, it won't matter so much. I'll explain that later. But anyway, so I'm going to give this, it's a full space. So I want full space plus a little extra for this kind of bright red, dark red plume. And I almost exclusively just have green everywhere. It's grass, it's trees, and a little flower garden here and a little flower garden here. So I think I could put it anywhere. This is full sun loving, so currently we're facing north. Currently we're facing east. Currently we're facing west, and the sun is setting. You can see there's a little bit of terracing built into these, so I'm planting on the terrace and along the tree line. Those are my primary focus points. I want to plant those up, and I think the smoke bush might actually look good. I have 2 of them up at that tree line up there, that little triangle tree line. Let me zoom in. It's a triangle that this part here is 100 feet wide. And this bush gets, what's this bush get? 8 feet wide. So you could put 10 of these bushes over there. So 1/10 of this spacing is that bush. So I think if I put one, okay, I think I know. I'm gonna put one over there, but it's gonna be kind of like, if you can see here, I have this Rosa Sharon planted out there. I'm gonna actually plant it closer to the Rosa Sharon, pull it out into the yard, and then I'm gonna tuck the other one back behind that memorial garden. That's where I'm gonna put the smoke bush. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm just looking around, being like, okay, where do I want to put things? What kind of sun is it getting? Where do I want to see it at? And kind of plan these out. I'm realizing editing these videos is crazy, so I'm doing unedited videos now. So who knows how long they're gonna last. I'm just gonna keep recording, and I'll post what I post. We'll see. Okay, continuing, moving on. I'm just gonna sit up here and eyeball. I'm not gonna record all this, but I will show you where I end up placing them. All right, later. Okay, everything got placed. So around my little devil is my Monet Weigela. Back beside the both of the Rosa Sharons are Beauty Bush, I believe. There's the smoke bush is in the back, the beauty bush is to the left, the smoke bush is to the right, but it's technically behind. There's a smoke bush right, where's my finger? Right there. There's some white pillar Rosa Sharons over there. I have not accounted for these plants yet. I put a barberry behind, that's like a dark blue, behind this kind of orangey, creamy red, peely bark birch. And then let me scoot out. Oh, okay. So, same as around the Little Devil, this is Summer Wine 9 bark. That around that one is the Checkmark Trilogy, I believe, Weigela. And then there's a little cluster here of 3 Interstella Paris Japonica. Back in this corner here is the dogwoods. I have accounted for the red dogwoods, so those will move back there. And then there's also some flags for some mulch delivery. But then if you drive down the lane, you can't see it, but there is a orange barberry over there as well. Okay, let's zoom out. Let's see, did anything else happen in this area? Oh, you know what? Over here, I'm back up on top of the slide. Okay, so over here, about right there is a lilac, and then beside the lilac is a really low growing, there's some waste cement poured back there, and then I lined up the 3 fine line buckthorn that's placed over there, and then right at the corner about right there is the sugar shack. And I know you can't see any of it because that's all blocking it. But it's all along the same bank here. That whole bank. I'm just planting up some here. On the opposite side, in the shade back there, oops, wrong way. Underneath this tree cluster, I placed 2 hydrangeas. I also put a azalea right there. But then those 2 hydrangeas, I have also placed out by the barn, along that bank. And that's all. That's all the plants. That's the placement for everything. I wanted to keep the day casual. I still have to find winterberry placement, so that's dogwood, winterberry, all through here. Red berries, green leaves. I'm thinking about kind of boat back there and actually bringing the winter berries like up here. I think that'll be the plan. I could put them right there too, right there. But I think I want to put them back there. Okay, there, we're placed. That was today's task. Kentucky stopped. This is the plants I'm planting. They're all just little itsy bitsy ones, and then there's a few big ones. But it'll be an easy plant, and then I'm gonna mulch and cloche all of them so that I can easily identify them and they don't get lost. But Kentucky, you ready to go inside? Let's go inside. It's dinner time. All right. Bye.